Good evening to everyone and welcome to today's session. Abhi Dattar, Sri Lekha, Suresh, Maran, Shweta, Sara and many more who are all across the country. I hope today the last beat of the preparation, you're all vibrant, over jealously enthusiastic to see and face the examiner day after tomorrow. Today is 3rd January, the last hour of the day. Thank you all for joining the session. Please inform your classmates. Yes, doctor. We are currently in discussion of the Foreign Medical Graduate Exam, FMGE, MCI Screening Test ka 2018 pattern ka questions. We are having a review which bear a close resemblance with what can possibly happen in NEETPG. Now, doctor, for the biometric evaluation, what is basically used? Iris, 21st tooth erupt set. Typically, the 8th year. So you should know, dentition is one area, doctor, is the most torture area in the preparation for the NEETPG exam. Still we need to. So what is the order of eruption, doctor? Central incisors, lateral incisors, canine first molar, second molar is order typically. And when do they erupt? When do they shed? You should be very sure. Now, what is rule of 7 plus 4? A very easy mnemonic to remember the timing of eruption of primary teeth. I hope many of you already know this, but definitely day after tomorrow exam, good to see Ashish Pandey, Iran Shah, Shwasada, Saha and many more. So, we have a lot of our young doctors with Sanskrit names. Very good. So, primary teeth. At 7 months of age, the children should have their first teeth. At 11 months, 4 months later, they should have 4 teeth. At 15 months of age, that is after 11 months, 4 months ke baad, they should have 8 teeth. A 4 plus 4, 8 teeth. At 19 months, matlab 15 months ke baad 4 months, they should have 8 plus 4, 12 teeth. At 23 months, that is 19 plus 4 months, they should have 16 teeth. And at 27 months, they should have 16 plus 4, 20 teeth is what you have to basically remember. So this is the typical way by which the temporary teeth progress. Sushant sir, please keep it fast, definitely. Now, in primary teeth, one important principle you remember, doctor. Eruption proceeds medial to lateral, except the canines which erupt between first and second molar. But generally it is from medial to lateral. Incisors erupt in clockwise fashion at a difference of 2 months, starting from the lower central incisor. Now, there is a 2-4-6 rule for canines and molars. So, the lower central incisor is at 6 months, upper central incisor 8 months, upper lateral incisor is 10 months, lower lateral incisor is 12 months. So first molar is 12 months plus 2, 14 months. Canines 14 months plus 4, 18 months. Second molars 18 months plus 6, that is 24 months. Nagredi sir पूछ रहे हैं what is 7 plus 4? Once more please. Definitely Nagredi तुम पूछे तो once more क्यों? 10 more times I will tell you. Very simple. Primary teeth ka generally examiner will tell this is the age of the boy, how many primary teeth will be there. You should be able to answer reflexly. How will you do that? 7 plus 4 teeth rule. 7 months baby, first teeth arrive. 7 plus 4 means 11 months. 0 plus 4, 4 teeth will be there. 11 plus 4, 15 months. 4 plus another 4 teeth, 8 teeth. 15 plus 4 months के बाद, that is 19 months. 8 plus 4, 12 teeth will be there. 19 plus 4 months, 23 months. 12 plus 4, 16 teeth will be there. 23 plus 4, 27 months. 16 plus 4, 20 teeth will be there. Got it? एक फुटबॉल ले लो. Right? Then 2-4-6 rule for canines and molars. That is another way to remember. First molars 12 months plus 2, 14th month they will arise. Canines 14 months plus 4, 18 months they arise. Second molars 18 months plus 6, 24 months they arise. Okay? So lower central insert 6 months, upper central insert 8 months, upper lateral insert 10 months, lower lateral insert 12 months. Everybody clear? Photo le liya? Badhiya. Now how about the permanent teeth? First incisor, second incisor, canine, first premolar, second premolar, first molar, second molar, third molar. 7, 8, 11, 7, 8, 8 के बाद 9. After second incisor, third, first premolar will come permanent में. So after 8th, 9th month, you get first premolar. Then you get second premolar by 10th month. Then canine will come at 11th month. The first to arise is first molar. First molar, 6th age. Then second molar at 12th year and third molar at 18th year. So this is how you need to remember. So how will you remember this? Mama is in pain. Papa can make medicine. This is the order you can be able to remember. Mama is in pain. First mama. M means first molar. When will first molar will come? Typically at 6th year. Then is means first incisor. First incisor comes at 7th. Then in means second incisor. So second incisor comes at 8th year. Then pain means first premolar. First premolar comes at 9th. Then second premolar, papa, that is second premolar. So second premolar comes at 10th year. Then can means canine. So the canine will come at 11th. Second molar, make is second molar. So second molar at 12th. Lastly, medicine, that is third molar. Third molar is at 18 to 24th year. That is what you need to remember. It starts from 6th year. 6th year. Priyanka, the first molar is the first to erupt. That is 6th year. Are you clear? Is everybody clear? Nidhi, you did not miss anything. Just now we started. We started with this dentition story. Because day after tomorrow when you are taking NEETPG exam, no, one question on dentition will come. You will remember Dr. Murali Varadwaj and all our classmates. Okay? Any doubts? Anybody is having doubt? I will repeat. If everyone understood, I will go forward. Please tell me. Is it okay? So this is something that you have to take a फुटवा, mind में फुटवा ले लो और कल के एग्जाम को proceed होना. So first molar 6 years. Repeat. Okay, life is good. He's saying repeat. Mama is in pain. Mama is in pain. Papa can make medicine. First molar 6 years, first incisor second year, mama is means first incisor, 7 years. In means second incisor, 8 years. Pain, P means premolar, 9 years. Papa, second premolar, 10 years. Canine, 11 years. Make, 12 years, second molar. Medicine, third molar is 18 to 24. Barabar? Badhiya. Very good, doctor. Now, cephalic index 75 to 80. Where do you see, doc? Typically, Chinese made. So, it is the biparietal diameter side to side divided by multiplied by 100 and divided by maximum length, occipito-frontal diameter. So BPD divided by OFD, BPD into 100 divided by OFD will give you the cephalic index. Once more, doctor, based on the cephalic index we call dolichocephalic, mesocephalic, brachycephalic. Sometimes examiner can ask what is the cephalic index of dolichocephalic. 70 to 75, mesocephalic 75 to 80, brachycephalic 80 to 85. At least this much you remember. Lesbianism is also known as, it is also called tribadism. So doctor, basically natural offences, unnatural offences, sex-linked offences. You should know the difference. Natural offences are those offences which are committed in order of the nature. That is, penetration of the vagina by the penis is a natural offence. Rape, incest, adultery, everything. To define it as a rape, penetration of the vagina by the penetration of the vagina is required. That is the reason man can rape a woman, but woman cannot rape the man. Right? Now, unnatural offences, sexual intercourses performed against the order of the nature are called unnatural. Sometimes examiner छोटे definitions में खेलेगा. So, sodomy or anal coitus or Greek love or buggery, then buccal coitus, otherwise called sin of Gomorrah. Then lesbianism का दूसरा नाम क्या है? Tribadism and bestiality, penetrating into the animal. So these are all called unnatural offences. Whereas indecent assault, a police officer was fully drunken in a party and went and tapped on the buttock of another administrative officer. So that was indecent assault, it is called as. Right, doctor? Now, gunpowder in the hand during the gunshot residue testing. How do you collect it, doc? We collect it with paraffin wax, is what you need to remember. So, residue from the exploding primer is called primer residue. Gunpowder residue, GPR, means when gun is shot. So we use the dermal nitrate test, otherwise called paraffin test, where molten paraffin wax is brushed on the suspect's hand. There is a very famous case of John F. Kennedy's assassination. So dermal nitrate test means one of the best examples of, there are a lot of documentaries on the conspiracy of how the John F. Kennedy was assassinated. You have it in Netflix and YouTube and all. Just after exam, you can review that. Now, which cavity should be opened first if you are suspecting hanging? This is a very important question. It is the head is what you should remember. So opening of the body cavities for internal examination, there is preferences always. You have to be very sure about those preferences, doctor. Head injuries, you will open cranium. Hanging, strangulation, throttling, first to open is cranium. Whereas all other cases you will be opening thorax and abdomen. Spinal cord is usually not open, is what you have to remember, right? Then one more favorite MCQ of examiner. In how do you do the autopsy incision? How many of you did not see a single autopsy? No worries. At least after joining MD, even if you join MD General Medicine, a good number of times a medical autopsy is being done. Suppose it's a very enigmatic case and you want to be quite sure, so medical autopsy. In fact, in MBBS I did not see a full autopsy, but while doing MD General Medicine, I still remember that rainy night where patient said, you can do a medical autopsy, doctor. You really helped us for the last 6 months on this patient, and I presented one clinico-pathological conference of autopsy of that particular patient. Right? So he had a systemic connective tissue disorder. So first time when I have seen how an autopsy was done in MD first year, oh, I thought, so much we studied. So Y-shaped incision, typically it is done in asphyxial deaths, is what you have to basically remember. Now, specific gravity of unrespired lung. Once more, doctor. You can see every question is from, it is not coming from some enigmatic wonderland. These are all expected questions in the exam, just like university exam. No surprise. So that is the reason I always advise you 953 topics. 30,000 MCQs have been analyzed. Topic-wise, the questions have been organized based on 6 question banks. AIMS, All India PGI, FMGE, JIPMER and DNB. And you have 1,000 hours of video lecture, totally 3,000 lectures. And there are 2 lakh PowerPoint slides like this. Everything is available on the online mbbs.com video library. Additionally, we are jobless MD General Medicine zombies. We have no other work than to study and prepare together. So across the year, we will be conducting live interactive sessions that will charge you to prepare. So there is no other place required to look here and there for your PG preparation to become a topper. Online mbbs.com video library is more than enough. You can tell your juniors. You can take a 3-day free pass and enjoy all the encyclopedic video content, and we are always there to work along with you. So doctor, it is 1.04 is what you need to remember. So doctor, unrespired respired lung. Is the baby stillborn or is the baby took a breath and then died? How will you know? Unrespired lung, the weight in relation to body weight is 1/70. This is very important table, doctor. Definitely examiner is going to ask. Then respired lung, typically the weight in relation to body will be 1/35. The volume of unrespired lung is small, consistency will be more liver-like. It is dense, firm, non-crepitant. Whereas respired lungs are more soft, spongy, elastic and crepitant. And the extension of unrespired lung is only up to the level of 4th and 5th rib. Whereas respired lung will be 6th to 7th rib. Specific gravity, that is what examiner is asking. 1.04 unrespired, 0.94 if it is respired lung. Margin is very sharp in unrespired, rounded in respired. Color is uniform, reddish in unrespired, mottled, marble appearance if it is respired. And there is a very little froth, less blood exudates on pressure. But if it is a respired lung, abundant frothy blood exudates. That is a classical feature. And Breslow's life test. If you do, whole or part will sink. Whereas respired lungs are expanded. Microscopically, there is a cuboidal lining if it is unrespired, squamous epithelium if it is respired, and blood vessels are less patent if it is unrespired. आगे ना फुटबॉल ले लिया ना, कल के एग्जाम में ब्रेस्लोस टेस्ट, right? All these things, one of the questions on the drowning, wet drowning, dry drowning, everything you should be ready, doctor. So be very sure. Plockwitz test. So what is Plockwitz test? The weight, lung weight is 1/70th body weight. That is called Plockwitz test. If the lung is stillborn or dead-born child. If he is alive born, then lung weight is 1/35th of the body weight. That's what you should remember. Sushant is asking, same question I received, I heard from so many people. Sir, any idea, sir, how many questions can we expect from this 300? Doctor? Ditto questions कभी भी नहीं आता, वो तो भूल जाना. The whole idea is to know the pattern, what examiner want, what examiner expecting you to get ready for the exam. Examiner is not expecting you to be that Adi Shankaracharya mastering all 19 textbooks like Rigveda, Yajurveda and Atharvana Veda. There is a pattern of asking the questions. Most frequently asked, compulsorily asked topics, optionally asked. 1 year it will come, another year it doesn't come. So don't think about exact questions. Think about, how good I am in this topic. That is most important. Deal? Good. So doctor, it is 1/35. What is the most common type of fingerprint? This is such a routine question. Come on, punch your answers, doctor. Punch your answers. Arun Babu, did you get the access of the entire video library? 3-day complimentary pass. Are you happy? Arun Babu should be happy, right? Very good. So, Jyoti clean bowl. Jagadishwari, good. Loops. Fingerprints are 3 types. Arches, loops, whorls. Loops are the most common pattern, is what you have to remember. अभी आ गया हमारा गुस्ताफसन भैया. So Gustafsson का method of dental evaluation. What is not included? Come on, punch your answer, doctor. Let me check how much you are all prepared for. Yes. Good to see 82 online students. Yes. Gustafsson. Yes, doctor. So it is attrition, root transparency, loss of periodontal attachment. Yes. अमरीन उन्नीसा अम्मा जी नागरेड्डी. अच्छा अच्छा, आप सब APSRTC मालूम है क्या? आंध्र प्रदेश स्टेट रोड ट्रांसपोर्ट कॉर्पोरेशन. A is attrition, P is periodontal attachment loss, S is secondary dentine deposition, R is root resorption, T is dentine translucency, C is cementum. Whatever. Excellent, excellent. APSRTC. Now, doctor, see, that is the advantage when you are with onlinembbs.com. हम कुछ वीडियो बना के आपके ऊपर छोड़ते नहीं. Video is boring to listen. We will give you a vibrant community of classmates who will make you to read every day, learn every day with the live online broadcasted session. So tell your juniors that onlinembbs.com video library 9000868356. From Monday onwards, our 2021 journey is starting. No break. Especially, there are some students who already made up the mind that we are not getting the seat. I always tell them, no one knows. You might have done a very good internship and your 4.5 years might be good. And your common sense, some people are exceptionally good in common sense. So common sense, confidence first, doctor. Concepts are last, right? Knowledge, concepts, hardware, ko sab piche. Common sense, confidence, most important. So Framingham study is a prospective cohort. Definitely Manish के लिए तो फ्री भी दे सकते हैं. अरे क्यों नहीं? Regularly Manish contributes a lot of comments, active participant in all our live online sessions. Absolutely. We never worry about money. Even if you pay 1 rupee or you pay 10,000 or you pay 1 lakh rupees, we will happily accept it based upon your affordability. Finally, you should get the seat. We should be able to inspire you. That is most important. And all our students are our best brand ambassadors always. How do you calculate incidence, doctor? Incidence is calculated by doing a cohort study where you will be able to see for all the new cases happening. This is a beautiful question, doctor. Whoever gives the answer gets a big clap. Punch your answer, doctor. Punch your answer. Which all the live vaccines are contraindicated in pregnancy except, let me check. Jyoti is proposing yellow fever. Abba. Nayomani is 5 times sure. Nisha clean bold. एक में एक clean bold होना है, नहीं तो मजा नहीं आता हमको. हाँ, so but clean bold is good. At least you are clean bold before exam. So yellow fever, doctor. Lot of studies have shown though yellow fever is a live attenuated vaccine, still nothing happened when you have administered it. Please inform your classmates in the WhatsApp group that the live class has started. Please drop a line. Food poisoning is an example of point source epidemic. That means there is a spike that will happen of sudden increase of the cases is called point source epidemic. Diabetes, hypertension, coronary artery disease, when you should start screening, doctor? Once the person crosses 45. Right? So, neonatal tetanus prevention is best done by tetanus toxoid. Incidence is the number of new cases, easy. Only vaccine that you give to the adult in this is DT. Cattle and sheep livestock is a natural host in case of Crimean Congo fever. Chickenpox infection, it is typically centripetal distribution of rash. A pruritic rash of chickenpox typically concentrated on trunk and face, which is called centripetal, trunk and face, rapid evolution, pleomorphism, fever, and often the rash is the first sign coming on the first day, on the day of the fever starts. In case of the chickenpox is what you need to remember. What is the most common clinical feature of tularemia, doctor? It is lymphadenopathy. So, lymphadenopathy is found in 85%, most frequent sign is what you should remember. So, tularemia can involve skin, lungs, eyes, lymph nodes. It is also called rabbit fever, deer fly fever, caused by Francisella tularemia is what you need to remember. That's right. Chickenpox, dewdrop on petal. Now, doctor, this is how it leads to affliction in the form of pneumonia. Quinton fever is caused by Bartonella quintana. Trench fever, also called 5-day fever, Quinton fever, then urban trench fever. They are all the same names of this condition transmitted by body lice. Bartonella quintana, why it's called trench fever? Because it used to affect the soldiers who are there in the trenches in the World War I and II. Human body louse is pediculus humanus, and it can lead to bacteremia, bacillary angiomatosis, and how do you treat, it can even cause endocarditis, and how do you treat doxycycline, azithromycin are effective. Culex is a vector of Japanese encephalitis under National Rural Health Mission. Nagreddy Saab regularly, what is he managing in the NRHM? National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program, RNTP, iodine deficiency, Integrated Disease Surveillance, National Leprosy Program, iodine deficiency, Reproductive and Child Health 2, etc., etc. So, Dr. Nayamani, your decision to become district collector IAS is a very good decision. MS anatomy ले लो, आराम से prepare हो जाओ. हम इतना पढ़ाई करते डॉक्टर, when you join in the government service, BCom, BA, BSc पास होते हैं collectors. कलेक्टर साहब बुला रहे, बोले तो फाइल पकड़ के भागना पड़ता, even if you are a medical superintendent of the district hospital. So that is the reason I am telling you, doc, that actually a district health officer is as powerful as a district magistrate in health. But when you join as an MBBS medical officer, is MBBS difficult or BA, BCom, BSc difficult? Still, superintendent of police and collector are more powerful positions. That is the whole challenge. So that is the reason sometimes I always very happy. And let me tell you, Nayamani, if you are preparing for civil services, no, after joining MS Anatomy, tell me, I will teach you Indian Constitution, polity, geography, etc. Right now, my niece is my sister's daughter. She is preparing for civil services. Morning only we were discussing the Lakshmi Kant book on polity, right? Very interesting book. So now, doctor, which is not emphasized in school health service? Dental caries, infectious diseases, malnutrition, they are all part of the school health problems. Intestinal parasites, simple problems only like NEETPG MCQs. Now, doctor, diseases of the skin, eye, ear, dental caries, etc. Now, which is not the responsibility of ASHA, accredited social health activist. This very important MCQ, doctor. Kalke NEETPG also. Definitely a question on village health guide or ASHA. Janani's Raksha Yojana will be definitely there. So, immunization, contraception, counseling. So, this is the list, doctor. Identify the target beneficiaries and support A&M in conducting outreach sessions. Promote women health groups. Provide information to the community. Facilitate access to health and related services. Accompany the pregnant women and children requiring treatment and admission. And facilitate development of a comprehensive health plan. Construction of community and household toilets. Swachha Bharat. Act as a depot holder of the drugs and maintain necessary information and records. So, भैया, home delivery आशा की काम नहीं है. Now, what are the incentives given to ASHA worker under Janani Suraksha Yojana? Come on, doctor. Who is going to give me the correct answer? Nagreddy साहब अगर right answer नहीं दिए तो ना imposition दे देंगे. Village health sanitation, yes. Nagreddy साहब rightly बोल रहे हैं. Village health sanitation is one of the part of the ASHA, correct? Good to see 100 online. Rohit Sharma's 1 ton century, very good. We should touch 200. So tomorrow also we have a session in the afternoon, 3 o'clock, 3 to 5. Night we will have a session from 10 to 12. 12, good night, right? Or 9 to 11. So at 11 o'clock, good night. So that you have good sleep. So that day after tomorrow, you attack. And I will be waiting like the parent who sent his child to first day to the school. What my child will be doing in the school, the parent will be waiting. The same kind of anxiety I will be waiting for you to return and give me some cheering news. So, doctor, 400 rupees to ASHA, 1000 rupees to the mother in urban low performing states. So, doctor, low performing, high performing states. Rural, urban. इसमें mother package, ASHA package. So, typically, high performing states में, rural areas में 700, 600, urban area में 600, 400. If it is low performing state, mother's package is 1400 in rural area, 1000 in urban area. ASHA package is 600 in rural area, 400 in urban area. You will remember it now? कल के examiner पूछे तो फटाफट answer करना बेटा. And one more thing. The ASHA package 600 in rural area mein, there is a small division. 300 rupees is antenatal care component. 300 rupees for facilitating institutional delivery. Similarly, 400 rupees in urban area में आशा को जो देते हैं, 200 rupees for antenatal, 200 for facilitating the institutional delivery. Oh, Nagreddy Saab works in tribal. Excellent, doctor. So tribal means Nagreddy Saab आपको 50 marks आ गया, 50% आ गया तो खत्म. You qualify, you are at the top of the list, right? Good. But the kind of sacrifice you might have done years together working in the tribal area of, is it Adilabad? Where did you work, doctor? So, according to the WHO, reduced osmolarity ORS. What is exact? So, you should be very sure about resomol, reduced osmolarity. अगर ग्राम पर लीटर के बात करें तो सोडियम क्लोराइड is 2.6, glucose 13.5, potassium chloride 1.5, trisodium is, citrate is 2.9, total weight is 20.5 grams. अच्छा, विशाखापट्टनम, very good, very good. Sunkar Metta, wow. So recently before a year, I developed, I have offered one app called Dawakhana, since I belong to Telangana. So Dawakhana is an app that I gave to the Mehboob Nagar Primary Health Center. It's a mobile app where the patients can be able to get the reports and they can be able to book the appointment. So 4 months I was very closely working with the district collector, and we have hired about 20 rural youth to implement it, helping patients to do the registrations. So I learned that major medicine written is Overon in the primary health center. Such a routine drug Overon, right? So good. Sara is also from Telangana. So doctor, please remember both the things. Millimoles per liter, gram per liter. एक फुटवा ले लो, right? हाँ. Now doctor, the glycemic index of the glucose is 100. So the glycemic index can be as low as 19 for fructose to 105 for maltose. So glucose or dextrose, the glycemic index is 100. That's the point you need to appreciate. Now, Dr. Overon and Devil, correct. Horrocks apparatus is used for calculating the bleaching powder dose for the water disinfection. We use Horrocks apparatus. 1 minute, doctor. I'll be going out of the broadcast. Our guys have sent me the PPT. I'll just download the PPT and I'll once more rejoin. Yeah. So please stay online.